Well, hey guys, Long Haul Larry here, and I am sitting down here in Dallas, Texas. I just got unloaded. I'm sitting out here in the parking lot. I'm waiting. There's another driver that's, I don't know, I guess he's causing a problem or something like this. I don't know. He's not making his appointment on time, and so I was supposed to actually go up to Arkansas and pick up a load tomorrow, but now the boss is thinking I may have to stay here and may have to do his load down here in Fort Worth. I'm not really sure why he hasn't just sent it, because I've looked at it, because I have the ability to look in the apps of where trucks are and everything, because I have the fleet. For the ELD, I have the fleet app too, where I can look at all the trucks. I can actually shoot video right out of John's window, you know that? But I've messed with him before and stuff. I've called him up and I'm like, hey, you're following too close to that car, I can see it. And I'll take a screenshot and I'll send it to him. He's like, dude, get out of my truck. But the guy's not going to make it here. And I don't know what's really holding things up, but the bus is checking. Might be that the load in Fort Worth doesn't pick up till tomorrow. I'm not really sure what the deal is. But what I am doing is I am putting together another slow cooker recipe. And this one has come from my daughter that lives over in Minnesota. And she saw my video that came out about the chicken and the stovetop stuffing and everything. And the thing is that she's actually eaten that up at my place in the UP. She's been up there. She's come up there with her husband and visited. And that was the dinner that we put together. It was a very simple dinner. And they were like, this is really good. And hopefully some of you guys have tried that. It's really good. And you could spread that out. It's a really good, healthy meal for, 4 or 5 days you can get by on that, And so it beats financially buying out here in the truck stops, and buying the food in the truck stops, it beats it 1,000%. But she said that she saw the video and she's like, hey, she goes, I got a slow cook recipe with chicken. And she goes, we do this every once in a while. She goes, it's really super good and it's easy. So I thought I'd show you guys what it is. So it is going to be chicken fajitas made in a slow cooker. And I asked her to send me the recipe and everything that goes with it. And this is what she has told me. She said she does it with 2 pounds of chicken breasts. And she says she does 3 bell peppers all sliced up. And she always does different colors, so it kind of looks different, looks good and everything. So green, red, and yellow. They have different spices to them. They taste different. One's a little bit spicier than the other one. So it all kind of balances it out, but it gives it kind of a color thing. Also, a yellow onion, I'll cut up. Some fajita spice seasoning, a packet of fajita seasoning. A jar of salsa. And then she told me she takes 4 cloves of garlic and minces it, and then puts it through a press and mince it and puts it in there and stuff. I can't do all that in the truck, so kind of limited on stuff I can do. So I'm using garlic powder. And then she also said that she puts lime over the top of it too. And I actually just went because it's hard to get to a grocery store with a semi. Because, Walmart, they don't want you there and stuff. They put guards over the entrances. If you've never seen something like that, well, you haven't trucked across the country. The Walmarts that are alongside the highways in most places, they try to keep the trucks out of there. So basically, what she has told me is, I went there. I went to a grocery store in town. I could not find lime juice. So it's fine. You'll be fine without it. So basically what she has told me is to take salsa and put some down on the bottom. And then she said that what she does is she takes, oops, I dropped one on the floor. She takes these onions and all this other stuff, and you're supposed to put it on the bottom, okay? And you're supposed to put like half it on the bottom. She said that's what she learned. But what she said she's been doing instead is she has been putting maybe a third of the stuff down on the bottom. I almost dropped another one. Here we go. And so I still have quite a bit left. And then she said what she does is she waits for all that, and about 45 minutes before it's done cooking, she puts that over the top of it, and that way all the vegetables do not get really super mushy. They still have a little bit of a bite to them, a little bit of a crunchiness to them. Otherwise, she said they just turn mushy. Now, she said 3-4 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to use garlic this way here. Probably somewhere in there. We'll call that, because it's garlic powder, so it's going to be a little... Whoa, that was a lot more. That'll probably be about right. And then what she said to do is have the chicken breast. And what I have done is I have sprinkled the fajita seasoning over the top of the chicken breast. I have not done the other side, but I'm going to put these face down. And what I always do is, see, I don't have a passenger seat in my truck. And what I always do is I sit over there and I have all the different plates and everything. And I have them all laid out over there and on the floor, and I cut all this up and trim the fat up and everything else, and then I wash them and rinse them on the outside of the truck and everything. And actually, a truck driver was parked next to me and he was watching me. He was like, "Dude, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm making chicken fajitas in a slow cooker." And he looked at me. He's like, "You're doing that in your truck?" I'm like, "Yup." He was like, "That's insane." And I told him, I said, "Well, I'm Long Haul Larry." I says, "You'll see this on a video on YouTube." He was like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." So I got a chicken and stovetop recipe I did in here. I said, "This stuff's awesome, dude." He was like, "Man, I got to get me a slow cooker." So it can be done. It just, a little bit of patience, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of garlic over the top of it. And then, I'm trying to do this all one-handed, guys. You got to bear with me. And then I'm going to take the rest of this fajita seasoning, and I usually buy McCormick. I don't know, I'm just kind of old school. They've been around for so long, and I don't know. I just like, the taste has always been really good for me. And just do a sprinkle of everything, covering everything up. Woohoo. There we go. Awesome. And then I am going to also put just a little bit of salsa on top. There we go. And then I'm also going to put just a little bit more bell peppers on the top. And the only reason, and she's right, they will get very mushy in here. And the only reason why I'm doing this is for flavor. Is to inject that flavor into those chicken breasts to make them super flavorful. There we go. So now this is all set up, and I will put the lid on it, and I'm going to put it on low. And she said low for about 7 to 8 hours. And so 7 to 8 hours, if I can withstand the smell of this coming out all day long in my little truck, I'm going to have me a super chicken fajita dinner tonight. So yeah, that's going to be really good. So I'm going to be setting this up, covering it up, and putting it on my floor, and waiting here for my boss and see which way I'm heading today. Either I'm going to Fort Worth to pick up a Dana load, or I'm going to be heading up to Arkansas and be sitting up there till tomorrow and loading up there at ConAgra in Russellville, Arkansas. I'm going to say something. I have put out a couple videos and stuff talking about politics and everything else. I think this country is going a little crazy. And I think that you guys probably know you probably think what I am and stuff. And the thing is that I am who I am, and I believe in what I believe in, but I don't say that I am a certain person, that I'm a Republican or I'm a Democrat or I'm a whatever. I just look at things and make up my mind and decisions. Probably more steer towards the Republicans, but some of the stuff I think they do, and some of those Republicans I think are pretty crazy. But I tell you what, a young gentleman that I know, who is a young Christian man that is in military academy, and he is one of when you meeting this guy and becoming and getting to know him, it has shown me that the younger generation is still there. This kid he's something. And he has sent me a video of a rapper, and he sent this to me, and I was like, what is this? I'm not into rap music, never have been. Some of the tunes I think are very catchy. I'm more of a probably 80s, 90s kind of rock. I also listen to a lot of country and stuff. Some Christian music I listen to. You know, if it's a catchy beat and it's upbeat and, you know, it isn't talking crazy stuff and everything, then I probably enjoy it. I like all different kinds of music, but I've never been in a rap because, to be honest with you, rap is a lot of stuff that's very disrespectful. And so I've never been into it. But he sent me this thing, and I was like, what is this? And I listened to it, and I was just like, wow. It's a very catchy tune. The guy's a little crazy looking, but hey, who am I to judge what you should look like or shouldn't look like? You know, each person is their own. But he does rap songs, and he does it to what's going on in the country and what's going on in the world and everything else, and talks about real things and says real facts. And I tell you what, I'm going to put a link down in the bottom of this video description. I actually sent this to John because John is like Mr. Anti-Rap. I mean, he just starts covering his ears and runs away when the other mechanic is playing his music in the shop, and it just drives John nuts. But I sent it to him, and I said, just listen to the words and be very, very open to it. Listen to it. John called me back up. He's like, that's awesome. And I was shocked that he said that. But listen to the music. Listen to this song. And then check this guy out and stuff. Yeah, he's a little bit crazy and stuff. But listen to what he's saying. It's real. It's facts. And I thought I would introduce him to you guys, and you guys can check him out. His name is Tom McDonald, and he speaks facts. So it'll be down in the video description. Check it out. All right, guys, we are up here in Russellville, Arkansas. We ended up, this is a load that the boss wants me to do. So he's gotten it all figured out for the other driver, and they're going to be able to reschedule everything and all this stuff. And so I have driven up here, and this has been cooking the whole time coming up. And then I got up here about an hour and a half ago almost. And I have, let me close this up. I put all the rest of the bell peppers and the onions in there too, and kind of push it all down into the liquid and all this other stuff, and been letting it continue to cook. And so I just brought it off, and it's been time. Let's see what we got here. Got a video what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, that's done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice and done right there. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. That's good stuff, Maynard. Now she said it's gonna be really liquidy. She said that it's gonna be really liquidy and stuff, from all the salsa and all that stuff. It all breaks down and everything. And so basically you need to drain all this out and everything. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it outside the truck right now, and I'm basically gonna drain all the liquid out of it and everything else, because I don't need all that in there. And then I'll break it all up, and I'm gonna put it together on a and make up some fajitas with this. And can't really do refined beans or something like that to go along with this, but I like these right here. for Spanish rice, you know, it's what you can make inside of a semi-easy with a microwave. You just pop this thing, you kind of break this all apart. It's almost like a brick or something, and you kind of break it all up with your fingers like this and break it all apart, and then you vent the top of it and you just set it into the microwave and heat it up for 90 seconds. And it's actually pretty good Spanish rice. I've had this in the past, and it's pretty good. So we'll have some rice and some fajitas, and we'll make them up. Well, there we go, guys. We got our rice all cooked up and everything. Pretty easy. It's like 2 minutes. I always put it on. It's actually pretty good rice. I actually do like that. And there we got the stuff. We kind of just broke some of the chicken all up. Put a bunch of peppers and onions in there. Now I do fajitas a little bit different than probably normal people. I actually put lettuce on them. I actually like to put lettuce, and then put a little cheese on there, and we'll put cheese on this one. And I like things a little bit spicier, and so I got a little taco sauce, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more because I know that I like spicy stuff. So I'm gonna drill on some more taco sauce. And there we go, guys. Chicken fajitas with some Spanish rice, made in the crock pot while you're driving on the road. That's pretty dang good. I'm telling you, the taste is good. My mouth is actually watering. I had a piece of it, and I'm smelling it. It's so strong inside the truck, and I'm so hungry. And so I'm gonna get to eating. So you guys got to go. I pick up tomorrow at noon, so I got the whole night here, and I'll watch a little bit of something, maybe edit a video or something, and then I got to get up tomorrow and go run into Conagra, get loaded, and start heading off for Pennsylvania. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope everybody out there is having themselves a great day, great night, and watch this here video. And if you're not, well, certainly just try that all over again tomorrow. I'll catch you later. Bye.